guys, welcome back to Raid News with Ash, your fifth most reliable Raid Shadow Legends news resource daily here on YouTube. Today we have a couple summoning events, some decent summoning events today, as well as a whale event for a Sanguin Maria the Fusion, Perfect Soul. All that and more on today's episode. All right, so we have this Friday, October 31st, happy Halloween. We're going to launch 3 events simultaneously. Event number 1 is going to be a 2x event to summon epic and legendary champions from ancient shards. Again, this kicks off on Friday. Event number 2 is going to be a progressive chance event, 15x, on the following champions. Who do we have here? This is interesting. We have Velicia, Thrall Mother. We'll take a look at her kit because she's new. Rose the Lost Groom, my personal favorite nuker in the game. Morrigan, who's pretty cool as well. Kaja the Rye, who is a solid Bannerlord reviver. And then Timid the Fool, her companion champion. Honestly, Timid, Kaja, Morrigan, I put them all in kind of the, I don't know, somewhere in the B to A category. Kaja a little bit higher, being a pretty effective reviver. Timid is good, papered like a B, B+, maybe overall grade. Morrigan, kind of the same thing. She's one of the best champions against Amos as well, with an unblockable, unremovable heal reduction on her passive. And then Rotos, again, my favorite nuker out there. So I would choose Rotos here out of these legendaries. But then we have Velicia, Thrall Mother. Let's take a look at her. So Velicia is a Shadowkin champion. She's Force Affinity. She's a support champion. Her base stats are pretty solid here, and HellHades.com ranks her a 4.5 out of 5. Very, very good score. You can see her area rankings are really just impressive, to say the least, right? 7 Chimera Trials, only 8, Centrano's hard stages, a 5 out of 5 in the arena as well. She has a weaken on a triple hitter on her A1, great for Fire Knight as well. Great for bosses, because that's a 75% chance weaken on each hit. Very, very solid. An AoE on the A2 with a 6 multiplier. Before attacking, removes all buffs from all enemies and places a block buffs and a decreased defense. Amazing for Chimera and wave content. And then Mother knows best. This is her A3 ability, 6 book down to a 4-turn cooldown. It's an AoE revive, 50% HP, 50% turn meter. If all other allies are dead, revives them with 75 turn meter instead, and decreases the cooldown of all revived ally skills by 1 turn. Also increases the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2 turns. Really, really solid, that last line there. And then Warped Benevolence is her passive, okay? Fills this champion's turn meter by 20% whenever an ally dies. Really, really good. Kind of a built-in timely intervention mechanic here, right? Also heals this champion by 20% of their max HP whenever they are attacked by an enemy under Pain Link debuff. Occurs once per turn. Places a Pain Link, what, the 3rd, 4th champion added with Pain Link to the game, for 2 turns on enemies who deal damage equal to 25% or more of an ally's max HP in a single hit. That's beautiful as well. It's an easy threshold to clear there. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. So really solid, have that Pain Link component as well. Because of all that, guys, she would personally be my choice, and she will be my choice. That is Velicia, Thrall Mother. All right, and that brings us to the Voids. So the Voids, we have Siphi, the Lost Bride. You guys know Siphi. She's a beast. If you have Rotos, without Siphi, she might be worth going for here, although I must admit it is not a 2x on the Void shard, so keep that in mind as well. But we also have Constantine the Dayborn, who is Vlad's companion champion. He's a fun nuker, but I wouldn't say he is an elite champion worth going for here. But very intriguing is Gaspard the Accused, who's a brand new Void legendary in the game. He looks to be really, really good. Let's take a look at his kit as well. So HellHades.com gives him a 4.5 out of 5. You can see area rankings pretty strong here, specifically the arena. He gets a 5 out of 5 in the arena. What does he do? On his A1, he has an AoE attack that has a weak damage multiplier, placing a decreased attack and a weaken, okay? That is a 75% chance of landing. He's a defense-based damage dealer, I should mention here. On the AoE on the A2, it's a 5-turn book down to a 3-turn cooldown, an AoE with a provoke, okay? Also an increased defense, which helps his damage, and a shield on all allies as well. The shield multiplier is 3x defense. The damage multiplier is a strong overall damage grading at a 4.1 defense. So a strong shield and increased defense, and a provoke on a 3-turn cooldown. And then you stand accused. This is where the kit, to me, starts really getting good here, and I apologize for the green screen, but let me fix that. There we go. Attacks one enemy. This is a godlike big hitter, 5.2 defensive multiplier. Attack one enemy, will ignore life barrier, poison cloud, shield, and block damage buffs. That's solid. Everything that you really want except for unkillable and stone skin. But block damage is really cool to have there. As well as 25% of the target's defense. If the target is killed by this skill, revives a random dead ally, 50% HP, 50% turn meter. Kind of like an Odin A3, right? As Guardian Judgment. And this revive will ignore block revive debuffs. So response here to an Embrys, for example, right? Or a Raphael. Place a block revive debuff on the target killed by this skill as well. This is a nasty ability. You stand accused. But we have two passives where things keep getting better. Fallen Legend, whenever this champion kills an enemy or decapitates a Hydra head, fills the turn meter of all allies by 25% and heals them by 25% of the max HP. Really solid there. And then Master Wills It. This is a nasty passive. Whenever an enemy is revived, instantly activates You Stand Accused against that enemy. That's the big single target hitter, right? That has the block revive, that can revive an ally. If multiple enemies are revived, the initial target of the revive will be targeted by the You Stand Accused. Will not put You Stand Accused skill on cooldown. 50% chance of activating You Stand Accused skill on an enemy whenever an ally is killed. Occurs once per turn. Instantly activates the You Stand Accused skill against a Hydra head whenever an ally is consumed by that head. Will not put the You Stand Accused skill on cooldown. If there are multiple champions on the same team, only one will activate. Damn! So he's a beast in Hydra as well as the arena, as well as wave content with that control. Very, very interesting champion. And hell, he looks really cool as well. Man, tempting to maybe burn a few void shards on this dude. Let's take a look at the epics. For epics, we have Vogoth, Miscreated Monster, Magnar, Madame Ceres, and Skullcrown. So really going with that Halloween vibe here, obviously. I love Vogoth, one of my favorite epics in the game. Incredibly good provoker, triple hitter on the A1. He's got so much, too. Incredible passive, incredible skills on the A1 as well. Miscreated Monster is still a really good support here, even after 5+ years in the game. Magnar is a great HP-based nuker, the best rare HP-based nuker in the game. Madame Ceres is still fantastic nowadays. Buff removal as well as decreased defense, decreased attack, and a really nifty A2 with block debuffs, provided you can steal a buff from the enemies on your allies. And then we have Skullcrown. She's still got it after all these years as well. AoE on AoE with the arena aura as well. The third event they're launching is going to be the Whale event, the aforementioned. And this is going to be a Sanguin Maria fragment event. Excuse me. We're going to launch a champion chase tournament where you'll be able to collect a perfect soul for Sanguin Maria and Thorn Golem's champion fragments. If you manage to take first place in the leaderboard in your group of 50 during the tournament, you'll earn Sanguin Maria's perfect soul. The higher your level, the higher the rank of the perfect soul you'll receive. Level 1 to 4, Sanguin Maria 3-star perfect soul. Level 62 to 64, a 4-star. And then I think most of you will probably be in the 65 to 100 category, 5-star perfect soul. Minimum points required is going to be 5,000 during this champion chase tournament, and this is just a whale event. If you see the opportunity maybe in your tournament that you think you could win, maybe you go for it. Other than that, don't break the bank here. But it is an opportunity to get that perfect soul if you think you can go for it. There it is, guys. Those are all the whale events this week in Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Halloween to those of you out there. Who are you going for? Let me know about it in the comments below if you are indeed pulling during this event. Thanks for watching. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.